Do not be alarmed. All right, be alarmed. Especially if you live in LA because it's raining. Oh no! Yes, that's right, everybody. You may well applaud. Ha ha! We're inside. It's the people outside who'll be drowning. Drowning in the quarter-inch of rain that will flood the streets of LA. God, you've never seen a town for ooh-la-la about rain. Where I come from, this isn't even rain. This is baking sunshine. What happens in LA when it usually this? Did we fix the hole in the roof? Because last time it rained, there was a big puddle there, and then there was a couple other times there was a big puddle there as well. Oh, I think you know. What, Craig? Did it rain? Yes, there was a hole in the roof, and people thought that I was, it was a joke that I said, "Oh, it's raining," and we put a sprinkler up there. No. You have to understand, when I say this is a crappy basement, this is a crappy basement. This wasn't designed by a team of fabulously talented gay men. Or maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was, but it's still a basement with a hole in the roof. And I am Cinderella. But one day I shall go to the... Jeff?
Balls?
Well, ball would be fine. That's why I kind of set it up. I set myself up and said, no, you said ball.
Well, maybe you went to more than one.
Why did you say ball?
Maybe you're popular, I don't know.
That's how you get popular around here? More than one? I see where you're going.
I love you, man.
I love you too, man. You know, through all the laughing and jiggery pokery that we get up to, the truth is, hey.
What's that head move you're doing there?
It's a twitch. It's a twitch I get when I'm feeling friendly. Yeah, like that one you're doing right now.
Hey.
Like that. Yeah, like that.
Hey, no, seriously, I'm screwed up right now.
Oh, really? Oh, did the rain get on you, Jeff? Is that what happened?
There must be a hole in the roof. And that's code.
We really must rehearse or write something. At some point. We will. I promise. Bear with us. It's hard to stay up. It's been a long, long day. And you got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on. And let's do it anyway. It's okay. You can always sleep through work tomorrow. Okay. Hey. Tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Robitussin. Really made simple. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Yes. I'm pointing. All right, everybody, that's enough. Yes, thank you. Enough. Thank you. Quietly. Thanks, everybody, for your cheering and, of course, your pointing. People were pointing. They were like, "You're over there." I'm like, "Yes, I am." "You're one." Am I? A lot of people think that it's because I'm European. But I never understood when people are dancing and they point. What are they pointing at? very excited. I am very excited because Apple unveiled their new iPhone today, and I was like, I was expecting the iPhone 5, but no. It's the upgraded version of the iPhone 4. It's called the iPhone 4S. I think the S stands for suckers. There's even bigger news in the geeky world, though. It's Nobel Prize week. I know what some people are thinking. I know you're thinking, Craig, are you going to do a whole week of Nobel Prize monologues like you did last year? And to these people I say, you watch this show way too much, and that'll learn you for not paying your cable bill. Plus, it's Tuesday, and I didn't even mention the Nobel Prizes yesterday, so ha-ha! Is it still Tuesday, isn't it? Wednesday in your region. Yeah, all right. Do we have the graphic for Nobel Prize week? And it is today... Physics! Yeah! Nobel Prize for Physics! Now, do you know who it was? Do you know who won? That's right, you've guessed it. Mike and Molly's Melissa McCarthy. It's really her year. I don't know. No, she didn't win the Nobel Prize for Physics. She's very good, though. But she didn't win the Nobel Prize for Physics. I'm kind of obsessed with physics. I have one of those little toys where you pull out one ball and it smashes against the other one and they keep going back and forth. I have it with me at all times. What's it called again? Oh, yes, my scrotum. Anyway, this year's Nobel Prize in Physics went to 3 scientists. They proved that the expansion of the universe is accelerating. Now, that's important. I'll tell you why in a minute. But the team is made up of 2 Americans, yay, and 1 Australian. Okay. I bet the Americans did all the hard work and the Australian just got drunk and yelled, "Crikey, mate, that supernova ate my baby." But it's a joke, Australian scientists. Whoa, we're not like that at all. Anyway, proving the acceleration of the universe, this is a very big deal, because before this, everyone thought the universe, well, a lot of people thought, that scientists thought that here we go, yeah, all right. Everyone thought the universe expanded out of the Big Bang, and it should be slowing down, but these guys proved the opposite is true. It's accelerating, which raises the question, are we headed for an even bigger bang? You'd probably do your own joke there, I think. Anyway, the scientists made the discovery by studying a type of star known as a white dwarf. Now, their specific methodology was spectral analysis of gassy clouds emitted from the white dwarf tails. Basically, 3 nerds won $1 million for studying the flatulence of midgets. By the way, the flatulence of midgets was the rejected title sequel to Silence of the Lambs. Do you hear the midgets, Clarice? Do you hear them, Clarice?
Was she a tiny little tooty person?
And it's too bad they don't give out the Nobel Prize for Physics in cash. It comes as a research grant. But it has to, because you all know that physicists would just blow it all on hookers and coke. They give you a big medal, which would be awesome. When I win my Nobel Prize, I'm going to carry my medal everywhere. I'm going to go into Starbucks. I'll be like, I need change for a meter. Can you break a Nobel Prize? That'll be one of the dilemmas I face as soon as they start giving out Nobel Prizes for click-clacking my scrotum. By the way, click-clacking my scrotum is the #1 Irish tap dancer. He's sensational. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome click-clacking my scrotum. Hi, diddly-day, 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 diddly-day. So that's the Australians and the Irish who are pissed at me tonight, then, isn't it? That's a lot of drunk people angry at you, isn't it? Anyway, the Nobel Committee doesn't announce the nominees. They only announce the winners, which is too bad, I think, because my favourite part of the Oscars is seeing the expressions on the face of the losers. When they're going like... I'd love to see those scientist geeks taking down a peg or two. Take that, people who are trying to make the world better. Here's what what I want to know, though. If the universe is accelerating, what is the power of this acceleration? Today's winners say that it might be a mysterious force called dark energy. Until recently, no one had any idea what dark energy looked like. But last year, a research team finally photographed it. Do we have a picture of dark energy? There you are, there they are. Right there. Whoa, Bob Saget's in there? Saget? What the hell, Bob? Show me that again. Bob Saget? Bob Saget, Darth Vader, Satan, and Dick Cheney. Satan looks good, though. He's got a tan. Look at that. Yeah, looking good. Anyway, I like that the Nobel Prize makes rock stars out of real scientists, because these days people cling to a lot of the pseudoscience. You know, pseudoscience is a name for theories that sound sciencey, but actually it's just made up crap, like aromatherapy or biorhythms or love. That was a bit dark, wasn't it? That was a bit dark, wasn't it? Am I working too dark tonight?
Yeah, you're working real dark.
Are you excited about the Nobel Prizes this week? It's a big time of year for robots.
Yeah, I'm all tingly in my pants. And I'm excited about the Nobel Prize.
All right, okay. Do you follow the world of physics much?
I do. I've got some friends that are physicists.
We're sailing dangerously close here to something very rude, I suspect.
Oh, what the hell, man? I'm just saying I have friends who are physicists. And they happen to study balls.
What a surprise.
Balls of light.
Balls of light?
Yes, light balls.
Another big classy show tonight, then, isn't it? I was trying to make it classy with the Nobel Prize and stuff, and then you're talking about balls again.
Yeah, I could tell. The scrotum McCracken.
Yeah, I was just... That's true. Click, clacking my scrotum, I think you meant.
I'm a big fan of his work.
Scrotum McCracken's a completely different guy.
Do that little dance again, but point at me while you're doing it.
Do that. You do a little dance. Go on, let's hear you tap dance. All right, do the thing. Hurry up.
All right.
Tonight's program is brought to you by a new thriller that has critics raving. They were little people who made a big stink. Craig Ferguson is click-clacking my scrotum in the flatulence of midgets.
Welcome back, everybody.
Diabetes.
It doesn't even make sense. You didn't even try there. You didn't even try.
Just gave up, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm worried about you being underneath that hole in the roof. If the rain comes down, your career is over. And I mean over more than actually being on this show.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
What?
That's pretty bad.
It is pretty bad. It'll be back to zombie movies in the background for you.
Ooh.
Everything's code with you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Life is happier that way.
Is that?
One big sex party.
Yeah. Okay, what time is it?
What's the matter with you? I'm right here. Tweet me. What are you waiting for? Tweet me now.
Plus emails. All right, this is from Colin in McFarland, Wisconsin. You ever been there?
Yeah, I got a little place there. And I sold it.
You sold it?
Yeah, it went into foreclosure.
Okay. Anyway, Colin in Wisconsin says, Dear Craig and Jeff, I'm going to be an usher at an upcoming wedding. Any tips or suggestions on how to make it a more lively experience? You bet, Colin. Make a pass at the father of the bride. In the church.
Yeah, that's messed up, man.
Yeah, that's my thing. This is from Jeremy in Evanston, Illinois. You ever been to Jeremy?
I know. Nope.
Dear Craig, this girl and I really like each other, but she says she doesn't want a relationship because all she's ever had are bad ones. How do I convince her that I'm a decent guy? Make a pass at her father. In the church. This is from Dax in Nova Scotia, Canada. You ever been in Nova Scotia? Got a little place there?
Yeah, I got a place.
Dear Craig, I'm having trouble deciding which college to go to. How would you decide? Clearly I didn't. I don't know how I would decide. How would you choose a college, Jeff?
Whoever sells the best weed.
Yeah, whoever sells the best weed. Thanks, audience of astrophysicists. This is from Laurie in Dermot, Michigan, who says, Dear Craig, do you believe that houses can be haunted? Have you ever been inside one? Is that, what is it? What are we saying here? Inside a haunted house?
Yeah, you ever been inside of a house that was haunted?
Well, what about this? I work every night with a dead robot.
The hell?
This is from Claire in Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah. Dear Craig, my dad is extremely overprotective. How can I get him to cut me some slack? Jeff?
Make a pass at him.
In the church. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, thank you. Bye. My first guest tonight is in a show called American Horror Story. You're welcome, stoners. Anyway, she's in American Horror Story. It premieres tomorrow night on FX. Take a look at this. I just peed a bit. Please welcome Jessica Lange, everybody. Jessica, you got your microphone there. You know how to pop that on, don't you? Yeah?
Huh?
Oh. You all right?
Is that good?
Yeah, I think so. I can hear you. You're all right? Yes, everything's
you
fine.
made a mess there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It was your show. I just watched it. It frightened me so much I made a mess. It looks very frightening.
Does it?
Yeah, a little bit. It's creepy. Is it a creepy show?
You know,
Yes or no?
I can't judge anything anymore.
Really?
Yes, it's true. So
Yeah, have you seen it? Do you ever watch what you do, or do you?
I try not to.
Really?
I try very hard not to, but sometimes I'm coerced into or convinced to do it, and then of course I'm always sorry. But I saw 2 episodes of it. It's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I asked you earlier, is it creepy? You should have said yes.
I should have said yes.
Yeah, but you didn't say yes. You went on some convoluted actor's journey.
Yeah, I know. Don't you get sick of talking to actors?
No, I love actors.
I can't believe it.
No, it's true. I do. They're darling.
Oh.
No, I do like actors, actually.
Darling little narcissists.
Well, some of them, it's true. But I enjoy the company of actors, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're all right. I mean, some
They're
of
all
them
right.
Yeah. That's what I just said.
I know.
Sometimes you get actors who are a little too fond of themselves, but that happens in other professions.
I suppose it does.
You know, it happens. I tell you who's the worst. Anchormen. Oh, they're awful.
I have never hung out with anchormen.
Neither have I. They won't let me. They're like, no, you can't hang out with us. We've got Peabody Awards. I'm like, I've got one. Yes, you've got the comedy one.
Do you?
Well, it's a Peabody Award, but I got it for talking to Desmond Tutu, which really, it's Desmond Tutu that wins the Peabody Award. I'm just like, hi, you know. You ever been to South Africa?
No.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy it.
Thank you.
I've never been myself, but I'm just going on a hunch. Well, where have you been then that you've liked?
I've been a lot of places I like. You want to know about them?
Sure.
Hey, why? You know, you were doing something in Paris now. That's a place I like. I lived in Paris for a long time, so
I do like Paris. Whereabouts
I wish
in Paris
you had taken me there.
I would take you to Paris
Would you?
any old time.
Would
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
All right.
I mean, not today.
No, of course not.
No. Well, it's raining in LA, but you can't move today.
Raining in LA. Raining. It's not actually raining, is
It's
it?
Storm Watch 2011.
No.
Yes, it is.
Storm of the
Storm of
century.
the century, yeah.
It never rains in Los Angeles.
A little bit, yeah.
Well.
You don't spend a lot of time here, do you?
No.
No. But does this creepy show shoot here, though?
The creepy show shoots here. That's true.
Oh,
Yes.
you're going to have to be here for a while then.
I am.
Get yourself a haunted house. You ever seen a ghost?
You know, I've lived in many haunted houses, as it turns out. Yes.
Intrigued me, just.
Well, I hope so.
Yes.
Yes.
What did you see that was haunted? Did you see a ghoul?
You know, it's not. Yes, I've actually seen a presence or so.
Yes.
I've heard them many times. They present themselves in different ways. Most of them are very, you know, easy. There's nothing to be really.
Hell? You mean
Easy?
Sexually easy?
Sometimes.
You've had sex from beyond the grave?
No, some are benevolent. There's only been one case that I've really felt like a certain kind of malevolence, you know, that they didn't really want you there. Otherwise, I think they're kind of interesting.
Are we talking about ghosts or actors?
Well, mostly actors don't want you
No,
there.
actors don't notice you because they're looking at other. Oh, something shiny. Oh, I can see my reflection in it. Aren't I handsome?
Yes, aren't I?
No,
Have you ever lived in a haunted house?
I come from Scotland.
Well,
everything's
haunted there.
Everything's haunted
Yes.
there, but it's very matter
Can
of
you
fact.
do more accent?
That's about as much as I have.
Really?
Yeah. So, when you lived in Paris, where did you live there?
I lived on the Rue de Seine and in the Marais. Two different.
Marais is
Yeah.
I was in the Marais recently.
Yeah, but now I think it's very chic, isn't it?
The Marais, parts of it are very chic. I mean, it's in the north a little bit. It's parts of it are chic and parts of it are still a bit grimy.
Grimy, yeah. It was all
It's-
grimy when I was there.
It's the West Hollywood of Paris.
Oh.
You know that, yeah. No, it is. It is. It is. It's the you know, it's the West Village of Paris. You know, it's the. No, it is. It's the Castro of Paris. I think you know what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
Do you?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. well, it is. So, I mean, it is terribly chic in places.
Yeah, no, when I was there, it was very, it was the ghetto. You know, it was.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why were you there?
Because it was affordable.
Were you a starving student?
Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
Were you doing your photography then?
No.
Oh. Painting?
No.
Mime?
Yes.
Mime? Really? Mime?
Look at you, got it on the third try. Not that kind. No, no.
What kind of mime were you doing then?
You have a tattoo?
Yeah, I got a lot of tattoos, sister girl. Yeah.
Join or, what does that say, join or die?
Yeah, join or die.
Are you from North Carolina?
Kinda.
Yeah, you're not from North Carolina.
No, this is, well, never mind. It goes all the way around. That's what I'm
Ooh.
saying, yeah. Not really, it goes to there. You don't have any tattoos?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeesh.
Where?
I won't say.
Oh. a lie. There's only one way to know for sure. Really? You've got a tattoo on your bumby?
Yes, I got a tattoo there.
Did you?
Well, not right. Well, you
Well,
know,
I know.
it's
I know not right. I know where it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where it is.
You don't know.
No.
You forgot, I'm sure.
I've not forgotten. No. If I never have seen it, I would have remembered.
Well, that's kind.
Yeah. Well, thank you. What is it of? Do you mind me asking?
A moon. Moon.
Crescent or full?
No. A crescent moon.
Really, a crescent
Yes, yes. I got it in Paris. The first day I arrived in Paris when I was 19 years old, I went to Pigalle, and, you know, there wasn't much to choose from because there was, like, you know, sinking ships and the crucifix and the Last Supper and, you know, so I didn't want any of those on my hip. You can understand why.
Yeah.
So
You know what I always wanted was a fox hunt on my tattoo of a fox hunt with the tail disappearing on the fox. Like the horse is chasing after the fox and the tail just disappearing. I have never had the nerve to have it done.
yeah.
I'd be sore that. Yeah, I don't really want it. Not anymore. Look, we're out of time. What do you fancy? Mouth organ, awkward pause, or do you want to go for the big cash prize?
What are we talking about?
Well, what happens at the end of the interview normally in a late-night television show is we go, oh, thanks, let's take a look at the clip, thank the band, and off you go. Well, we don't have a clip, we haven't got the band. Well, we showed the clip and then the band, and so we don't have any of that. So you can have an awkward pause, a mouth organ, or touch my glitter... No, you can't touch my glittery ball. We don't have that anymore. Well, you could if you wanted. Or you can go for the big cash prize.
What was the second choice? Mouth organ, you're going to play that.
No, you're going to play.
Oh, no, I'm not going to play that. What was the other possibility?
Awkward pause.
What does that mean?
Well, it's a pause which is awkward. We set up you would do well at this, actually.
I bet I would.
Well, it's acting, but no talking. It's a pause.
Oh.
And we can put a little subtext in it if you like as well.
Well, let's try that one then.
Okay.
What was the third choice? Big prize.
Big cash prize. Yeah, I wish I'd started this earlier because we clearly
I know, we're running out of time.
to discuss it. But
Okay, never mind. Let's do we'll do the awkward pause
awkward pause. Now, do you want a subtext in here or just general?
There's so many questions. I don't even know what that means.
Well, you know, a sexual subtext perhaps, or some kind of, you know, maybe there's a bad smell in the room or something. Yeah.
Oh. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I think...
I'm so confused.
That's good. Let's go with that.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I should tell you, though, during the awkward pause, I will try and sneak a look at your boobies. It's just an acting choice I'm making.
Oh. Well, you're not supposed to tell the other actor what your choices are.
That's why you're Jessica Lange and I'm late-night douchebag. Well, the actors don't have a nerve for a good, long, awkward pause, but you're doing very well. Show where tonight Jeff and I were talking a little bit about ghosts. Right, now I'll stay here and you go up and do it.
I hate you.
Yeah. My next guest is a staff reporter on the New York Times. His new book, You Are an Iron Man, is in stores now. Please welcome Jacques Steinberg, everybody. Jacques Steinberg. Jack, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in an age.
Good to see you.
It's lovely to see you. Listen, I've always wanted to ask you, before I look at the, before we talk about your book, You Are an Iron Man, for which I thank you. But, it says Jacques, but everybody calls you Jack, but it's spelled Jacques.
You know, I was born Jacques. My parents lived in France for 3 years before I was born. I guess that was sort of like a little souvenir of that experience. But it's a lot easier being Jack.
Is it? Did you have to make a decision at some point in your life to be Jack or Jacques?
You know, all my...
Sometimes when you go out at night, are you secretly Jacques?
It was only when I got, and I know I'm going to regret saying this, it was only when I got to the New York Times.
So the New York Times couldn't take a Jacques? I find that inconsistent with their liberal qualities, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right then. Look, the book You Are an Iron Man. It's about doing the Iron Man. Have you ever done it?
No, the book is called You Are an Iron Man.
Oh, so you don't do this triathlons, right?
Yes.
So what did you do? You covered triathlons?
I watched a half dozen sort of weekend warriors try to train for and complete this race.
What is a triathlon again? It's swimming, biking, and running, right?
Correct. And in this case, it's a 2.4-mile swim, which is like 175 laps in your pool. Wow. And then it's 100...
Well, we don't all have pools.
And then it's a 112-mile bike, which is like biking from New York to Philadelphia.
Hey.
And then you run a marathon. And you have to do all this in under 17 hours.
Well, why on earth would anyone do that?
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, why do people do it, though? Yeah?
You know, they really, it's a midlife crisis thing for a lot of people. It's a chance to sort of, you know, sort of expand the definition of yourself or sort of rewrite the definition of who you are. A lot of them did not think they were athletes as kids, and now suddenly in middle age, you can train and call yourself athletic.
And you weren't tempted to do this?
I've done the sprint triathlon, which is about 1/9 the distance of that, which gave me enormous respect for what they do in terms of doing 8 more than I did.
Hey, well, look, hey, nice picture on the inside.
Okay.
That's Jacques, isn't it? That's Jacques right there. That's very, very... Look, I like that picture of you. It's nice. You look good. So what did you do? You talked to these people about what they did. Did you follow them? Were you in a little car as they were doing it?
We followed them around for the better part of a year, and then on that day I did the best I could in terms of sort of being there. There's one of the characters is a mother of 5 from Sacramento.
Good Lord.
She's 46, and you have 2 hours and 20 minutes to finish the swim, and I was there on the shore as she came in within the last minute.
I always find these things terribly emotional, actually, just watching it. Did you get very kind of teary as you were watching?
I mean, watching this person come in, knowing some of the backstories of some of these folks. One person I followed, a businessman from San Antonio, he was minutes away from a heart attack, and in terms of getting himself into shape, he had not been to a gym for 30 years, he'd not been to a doctor for 5 years, that he got to the point of actually undertaking an Ironman.
No, here I must stop you there though. How do you know when you're minutes away from a heart attack? Because I think many people would be like, I'd like to know minutes before, just in case.
I think I may be minutes before.
No, come on. So did you choose these people? How did you find them?
You know, we found them different ways. You sign up a year in advance. In most of the races, it's $525, non-refundable. And a lot of people fly out to the race site. This was Ironman, Arizona, which is like one of like 8 or 9 around the United States. And so I worked the line with my notebook and my pen, hearing these
Good old-fashioned report.
Good old-fashioned report.
Oh, it's almost as if you were with a reputable newspaper. I don't know why I'm being such a hard ass about the New York Times all of a sudden, but I've decided that's the way I'm going. You're not tempted to get into it now? Are you very athletic yourself?
I don't consider myself athletic, but what about you? I mean, no temptation?
To do an Ironman? That's all I can do to get over there to say hello to the guests. No, I would be intrigued. My friend Drew Carey was terribly out of shape, and now he runs all the time. And he's very, what's the word? Sanctimonious about it. I don't know. I'm tempted by running, but the swimming and the biking I'm not so sure about.
It's pretty amazing that these folks, you know, train for 3 things at once. It sort of says something, I think, about our society, that a marathon is not enough for a certain
you have to.
You got to do all this other stuff.
Would you recommend it as something that people do? Is it
You know, it changes lives. I mean, there's no question that the people who we write about in the book, their lives are forever changed. They think of themselves...
For the better?
For the better in the case. I mean, there's some injuries that are going to plague some of these folks for a while, some of them. But it's an amazing thing to watch. But, boy, you have to really want to do it because it's a lot of... if you've got a family, it's a lot of time away from your family training.
It is. You know I have young children, don't you? You have kids, don't you?
I do.
What age are they?
My daughter is 13 and my son is 11.
Ah, you're fine. You can sit on the sofa, you'll be all right. I got a 10-year-old, he's fine, and then I have an 8.5-month-old baby.
It's starting to...
Yeah, I think I'm already in training, actually. Oh, okay, well, this is fascinating. I'm actually going to read it. I'm going to read it. Oh, well, you think I can't read a book? I can read a book. Crikey dingo. I was kidding. I'm not going to read it. It's a joke. Right, so, mouth organ, awkward pause, touch my glittery ball, or go for the big cash prize?
Big cash prize.
Big cash prize, eh? Can he accept the big cash prize? Can you?
Well, we'll find out.
Okay. You'll have to win it first. Let's test your powers of smarty pantsness. All right. This is for $50. Which is acceptable in any strip club across the United States. One question will win you the entire 50. You get this question wrong or long. Get the question wrong, then I take the money back and we edit this entire segment out of the show. I wish we could do that sometimes. But we'd have to edit it. Now, okay, here's your question. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, one question. Iceland is in the North Atlantic. Its capital city is Reykjavik. How many hearts does an octopus have? Not legs. Hearts.
Do I get to call a friend?
No. Well, you could ask me.
I'm not going to ask you.
Why not?
Well, because you'll tell me the wrong answer.
How do you know I'll tell you the wrong
Because
answer?
you want the $50?
No, I don't want the $50. I'm happy to give it away. Ask me, and then you have to... Right, you ask me how many it is, I'll tell you an answer, and then you have to decide whether or not I'm telling you the truth, and then answer, all right? All right, go.
Okay. How many hearts does an octopus have?
3.
I'm going to guess 1.
You're going to guess wrong. It's 3. Jacques Steinberg, everybody. I'm giving my money.
If you're watching Craig at home, you're missing half the fun. Consider this your formal invitation to laugh live in our studio audience at a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Please give us a call at 323-570-0059 or visit our website at oneiota.com.
It's GP and the Fergs. Epilogue.
Say goodnight, Jeff.
Good night, Jeff.